Okay, we are back. Now, here is how this thing was set up. Okay, if you can see this. I'll try to make this as bright as I can for you. Sorry. That never works. Okay, so if you look here, there's a wall right there, obviously, as I'm showing you. Okay. And then on this side sits the teacher. This is the guy that's being experimented on. Okay. Here is the doctor, who's not really a doctor. He's the experimenter, who's wearing a lab coat and has all this, I'm the boss. And then the learner is in cahoots with the doctor. He's part of the experimenter, okay? But the teacher doesn't know that. He thinks he's really, part of the experiment too, but he's not. This guy is not. Okay, so then he asked the question, that little thing I drew right here, those are the switches. And you saw in the video, they press the switch. Okay? And every time the learner got something wrong, which, by the way, they just put a tape on, he'd be, if you saw the video, ow, oh my God, help, help, help. And they were looking to see what happens if, or how far these guys will continue. And what they found is that approximately 66%, 66% of all the subjects in this experiment went all the way and delivered a fatal dose of electricity. Now, if you watch the video, they didn't, they weren't happy about it. They fought, they argued, they stop. I'm not doing this. And then the doctor just said, you must continue. There were 3 things he said. You must continue. The experiment requires that you continue. And just basically that. He didn't physically force them or anything else. And again, 2/3 of the guys went all the way to fatal before they stopped. And this has been done many times, okay, in different scenarios throughout the years by other people, and that number has stayed consistent even up until the recent times. The only time it changes drastically is when you have the experimenter, not the doctor, not in the room, if he's over PA, because it's kind of like, are you more likely to cheat or not do what the guy says if he's not physically in there? You all know this is true. Or if it's a woman doctor and women doing it, they had lower rates of compliance as well. But any of those situations, it was just kind of amazing how much people obey for the sake of obedience. And he was studying it because of the whole, the Nazi thing. How did that happen? These normal people otherwise do these horrible things or turn their head while everybody else did these horrible things. And it was very controversial, but it was also very groundbreaking. Okay, so Stanley Milgram. Any questions? We are done with behaviorism, and the next time we'll start at the humanists. We got 3 of those guys, and that'll take a couple lectures as well. All right, see ya.